A mysterious blue light has just been captured above Canada, and this comes just a few days after a mysterious object was taken out near the Canadian border. Explanations that were first put forward suggested the light was actually just a lens flare, but residents weren't buying it, and soon posted videos of the lights that proved it wasn't a camera anomaly, with some saying it was in the sky for an extended period, and definitely wasn't caused by anything to do with their camera. One user said the following: "I was there and the light was pulsating in the sky. All of the years I've lived here, I've never seen anything like this. Many of us don't know what this is, and the only way I can describe the light was that it took up a huge section of the sky, and every couple of seconds it would pulsate and get brighter." Oddly enough, other residents have said that while seeing these strange lights, they've also heard mysterious booms, and questioned whether jets had been scrambled to investigate the lights further. Since 2020, residents living close to New Hampshire in the United States, along with Massachusetts and Maine, have reported hearing mysterious booms throughout the night, causing some of the local residents to worry as they thought that the noises may have been caused by an earthquake. Others have said that shortly before the loud booms, strange lights have been seen in the sky, and noted that they don't match things like planes or helicopters. Some of those who heard the noises said it rattled their house, and even moved their beds. The United States Geological Survey, though, has come forward and said that it wasn't an earthquake, with the National Earthquake Information Center backing this up, noting that no earthquakes had hit the region during these sightings. So if it wasn't an earthquake, what caused these mysterious booms and lights? Interestingly, these noises are not anything new, and for the last few years thousands of residents have heard them across several states. Officials have come forward and given a variety of different answers in order to explain what's causing it, but none of them have been able to explain away the noises. One resident said they heard the noises at 1 AM and described it as sounding like a drawn-out trumpet. Another resident, Mr. Bryan, said he heard the loud boom and it rattled his house, saying that he thought that something had exploded in the region. He said the following: "It had an audible boom to it. It was very strange. That's why everyone thought it was an explosion at first." The local fire department was contacted by worried locals, and chief fireman working at the time, Dan McDonald, explained that it's somewhat of a mystery. Hundreds of people then took to social media to ask whether others had heard it, and if anyone knew what was going on. As of right now, US and Canadian officials have given very little information away in regards to the mysterious objects that have been taken down, and to many people's surprise, the Pentagon is yet to rule out that the objects in question are coming from advanced life forms. The reason why so many people are excited about this news is because of the US government's ongoing relationship with mysterious aircrafts. Anyone who's looked through declassified documents is aware that the US is very much interested in them, and has been studying these aircrafts now for the best part of 80 years. US officials have said this is the third object that's been taken out, with US Air Force General Glenn Van Herrick saying that intelligence services are currently exploring all avenues, including the idea that these aircrafts could be linked to something not human. Although, as many have pointed out, in many of these cases it usually gets covered up, or another narrative is pushed. The reason why so many people are interested in this topic is because a variety of interesting announcements have been made in recent years, one of which being that despite the Advanced Aviation Threat Identification Program being officially discontinued, a research physicist by the name of Mr. Davis has said that a new investigation team referred to as the Unidentified Aerial Phenomena Task Force quickly took the place of ATIP within the Office of Naval Intelligence. A declassified Senate committee report surrounding the program also detailed that the purpose of the team was to completely standardize the collection and the reportings on all the sightings of unexplained aircrafts across the United States. As mundane as the collection of reports surrounding unidentified objects might be, this was not the only goal and accomplishment of the secret investigation team. According to Mr. Davis, the astrophysicist claims that the United States Department of Defense is in possession of a recovered off-road vehicle that is verifiably not made on our planet. His story, detailed to the New York Times, claims that Davis was tasked with giving classified briefings to Defense Department agencies, the Senate Armed Services Committee and the Senate Intelligence Committee. During multiple instances of recovered materials from otherworldly events, Davis details that he was unable to determine the source of the materials that made up recovered artifacts, most likely being off-world metals or materials that could not have been terrestrial in nature. Interestingly, it's not just Mr. Davis that has come forward with these claims, and it's led other researchers who worked for the US military to present their findings, all of which may suggest that we hold artifacts much more advanced than anything we have right now, and if they can be verified through the correct networks, it could take us one step closer to truly understanding what our purpose is in the grand scheme of the universe. So what do you make of these interesting announcements? Be sure to leave your questions and answers in the comment section below, and help us to grow this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.